Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at noon starts now.
Well, the countdown is on. Michigan has banned flavored e-cigarettes, and now retailers have just a short period of time to stop all of the sales. And take a look outside. The sun is out, but is the sunshine expected to last through the weekend? Brandon will have the answer for that. And it doesn't seem like a deal is in sight as union workers continue their strike against General Motors. That story topping our news at noon. Thank you for joining us. I'm Evrod Kasimi. So far, dozens of manufacturing plants and distribution warehouses are shut down. And the shutdown is creating a ripple effect, leading to layoffs of more than 1,000 Canadian auto workers. Local 4's Rod Maloney joining us live now as talks between both sides continues today. Rod?
Yeah, Rod, they went back to the table this morning about 8 o'clock, which is the good news. And we're still thinking that there is some progress being made. But it is a very difficult situation because when you're talking about the kinds of things that are this difficult to solve, it can go for quite some time. And so right now the subcommittees are talking. They're trying to work out the issues and then try and get over the hump with some of the larger issues as well. Now, you talked about Oshawa, Ontario. That's the plant that GM had to close at least one half of it yesterday. They make the Silverado and GMC, 1,200 auto workers. Their Unifor auto workers were laid off because they don't have any parts. I'm told that the other half of that plant could go down later on today. Oshawa 1 makes the Cadillac XTS and the Chevy Impala. They have not announced that yet, but the belief is that that one is likely to go down later on today. And so we're still waiting to hear if there are any new developments out of the talks. And of course, they've gone into the radio silence that we've become accustomed to in these kinds of talks. They've talked more in the past 4 days than we have seen them talk in the last 40 years because they try and keep these conversations quiet and they don't want to be negotiating in the media. But let's talk a little bit about why it is that it's now taking, 4 days now, and could be 2, 3, 4 more before they finish. And I'm going to defer to Dr. Arthur Schwartz, who is a former GM negotiator who has been in the tower and has negotiated these kinds of contracts. And this is his take on why it is that we're still seeing after 4 days of talks like this that it's taking so long.
Well, it's very easy to take people out on strike. You just tell them to go on strike. It's a lot harder to bring them back, and that's because expectations go up. Once they're out on strike, they're going to expect more because they're sacrificing more. And so now it makes it a little harder to get a deal than if there wasn't a strike.
Right, and so what ends up happening is that there has to be a deal that the rank and file believes is good enough to vote on, say yes to, and then go back to work. That can take 2 weeks. So as it stands right now, there isn't a deal. There doesn't appear to be one on the horizon just yet. And we're going to continue waiting to see them go into what we call round-the-clock talks. They do that tonight, then we feel like we're getting somewhere, and then maybe by the weekend this thing could be over. So we're still watching, we're still waiting, still looking to see about any indications. And so as it stands right now, they're talking, and we'll just have to wait it out. Reporting live downtown, Rod Maloney, Local 4.
All righty, Ron, thank you for the update. New at noon, the U.S. Department of Justice has filed a lawsuit against the city of Troy for restrictions on a Muslim religious group trying to establish a place of worship. The DOJ alleges the city violated the Religious Land Use and Institutionalized Persons Act. The complaint alleges that in 2018, the city of Troy denied zoning approval to operate a place of worship to an organization of Muslims who live within the city. That allegedly goes against the RLUIPA by treating places of worship worse than non-religious assemblies in its zoning code. All right, let's take a look at your forecast now on this Friday Eve as we get ready for the Detroit Youth Choir homecoming tomorrow, which will be outside of Campus Marshes. Right now, though, we're starting with a pretty nice day.
We are, absolutely. You know, bearer of good news, a little easy, cheesy forecast for you here. Things do get more complicated starting tomorrow, so let us enjoy this last little bit of summer here. We have temps in the 70s for the most part. Still have 69 Sandusky, also 69 Grosse Ile, coastal Harrow, Ontario. Why is that? Well, the winds coming off the big lakes on the east side, off of Lake Erie, off of Lake St. Clair, and up into Lake Huron. Not real strong, but they're southeast winds that just bring enough slightly cooler air and drier air into place, fending off some of the clouds, most reporting bright blue skies around southeastern lower southern Ontario. 75 to 80 degrees once again this afternoon. Low humidity, some wispy high clouds. That is about it. And you can kind of see that here. Tomorrow's a big day, Evrod, as you mentioned, and new model data shakes things up a little bit.
Alrighty, Brandon will be checking in with you shortly. After months of debate, today the Detroit Police Commission will meet to vote on the use of facial recognition technology all around the city. Right now, there are enough commissioners who support the use. We will, of course, update you once the vote gets underway. And today, protests will take place outside of police headquarters during the meeting. Protesters feel that the use of this technology is an invasion of privacy. The Michigan ban on flavored e-cigarettes is now in effect, with retailers having just 2 weeks to stop sales of those products. The rules have sparked some confusion. This is actually only a temporary 6-month ban, but that could be extended. Under the emergency rules, retailers can't sell vape products with flavors other than tobacco. And if you're found breaking the rules, you can go to jail or even have to pay a $200 fine. Police say road rage insults boiled over into an assault in Troy. We're told Gerard Kays tried to merge onto Big Beaver when he hit another car. Both drivers then got out of their cars, and that's when an argument started about what happened. Police say Kays' wife got out of the car, and the other driver started swearing at her, and that's when Jared Kays allegedly punched the driver and knocked him to the ground. Kays was then arrested and is now charged with assault and battery. On Detroit's west side now, police are working to find out who shot a man in an apparent drive-by shooting overnight. We're told a 35-year-old man was shot in the leg right near his home on Westwood near Evergreen. Police say the man was standing in his driveway around 4 this morning when he heard a shot, felt pain, and realized that he had been shot. He then saw a car speed away and believes that someone in that car is who shot him. Amazon is eyeing the old Pontiac Silverdome site. The online giant planning to construct a massive sorting and delivering complex. The building will bring 1,500 full-time and hundreds of part-time jobs. Construction expected to get underway before the end of the year. Well, some are calling it the best America's Got Talent finale show in the show's 14-season run. There were celebrity performances and feature videos, and then it was time for the results. And it came down to just 2 acts, singer Cody Lee and the Detroit Youth Choir. And there you see from the excitement who won. The Detroit Youth Choir took 2nd place home. They still made us all very, very proud.
I feel excited. I feel like we put Detroit on the map even more than we already did.
It's actually like one of the best times of my life just to experience it.
We're doing this for you. Guys, we brung home a W. We won this. And we love Cody Lee so much.
And we are certainly very proud of them. The Detroit Youth Choir heads back to Detroit today, later tonight, and they already have several big events on their schedule. They're going to be performing at this year's Hobnoble Gobble event. They're opening for America's Thanksgiving Parade, and a reminder to join us when they perform tomorrow at Campus Martius Park. We're celebrating their homecoming there. That celebration starts at 4 p.m. It is free, and it's open to the public, so we certainly invite you out to join us. All right, still to come. While Thanksgiving and Christmas might be a little far out still, we'll tell you why now might be the time to start thinking about your plane tickets and where you'd like to travel to during the holidays. But first, a scary moment on board this Delta flight. What happened in a matter of minutes that had the overhead mask coming down.